Hey, all right, we are going to clean up the clutch today. We are at 75,008 miles. So there's proof that if you continuously give your Ducati 848 a lot of love, this bike will last you a long time. Oh! Apparently, it does not like the love I'm giving it. But if you've been watching my 75,000 mile service interval, this thing's got a new set of shoes. I put some brake pads on the rear. The front still look pretty good. Now we're ready to roll. I got stuck in a rainstorm the other day, so if you guys see some stuff that's abnormally nasty, like I found with the brake pads, don't be surprised. By the way, I've replaced these screws that I'm taking out the slave with. So these screws are not Ducati OEM, and they're easy enough to pick up at your local Tractor Supply or Lowe's. Has it in their little selection of metric bolts. If this is the first time of you taking your slave cylinder off, you probably will destroy the Ducati, those Ducati bolts. Ducati is absolutely known for using the softest metal possible. So this little O-ring is what keeps your slave and your engine free from dirt and debris. As you see, mine is covered in dirt and debris, but we're going to fix that. This is pretty much just chain wax. Well, chain wax and asphalt. Well, that looks a lot better. Of course, it's all sitting on my lift table now. So I'm going to spray a little bit of WD-40 up in the hole. That hole is where your push rod goes for the clutch. And this is just simply a Q-tip. So scrub it like you do your M16. Scrub. Faster, harder, sir. Scrub. Faster, harder, sir. Those of you who have been in the same branch of the Corps, the same branch of the military that I've been, you know what I'm talking about. That's not looking too bad right there. That's not looking too bad, my friends. I can live with gray. It's the black that I'm not happy seeing, that black color, that greasy, nasty stuff coming out. That's okay. We're going to take our O-ring. We're going to wipe our O-ring clean. No need to replace that O-ring. If mine's good for 75,000 miles, just imagine how long yours is going to last. And I'm going to take some marine grease. I've got too much marine grease on my finger right now. If you're looking at me going, what is he doing? And I'm just going to put some marine grease around the base of this where it comes together. The marine grease is not going to do anything as far as lubrication. The marine grease is going to keep water, moisture, anything else from getting to that O-ring. Because that is what we want to do, is protect that O-ring. And that marine grease will do it until the next time we take this apart. Okay, we're just going to slide that slave back on there. We're going to take one of these screws and we're going to just thread it in. Don't force it, baby. Don't force it. Take the second one, line it up, thread it in. So there's pressure on this slave. So you can't just put one in all the way down. You have to do it a little bit at a time. So the bottom one, top one, left one, back to the bottom, and we're home. We're home right now. And then just give it a good twist with your T-handle. You don't really have to torque these down. Just a good tight twist with your T-handle. You won't be able to torque it more than 10 foot-pounds with your T-handle. But again, you'll probably need a socket to take that off later. So that's it as far as cleaning your slave. Wipe off any of that excess WD-40. And now let's bleed this joker. So this one is going to be an 8mm. The one up at your handlebar is going to be an 11mm. And I think I have one of those laying around here somewhere. Alright, I got the 11. Okay, now I have an 8, an 11, and a Mighty Vac. The reason I'm doing this is I was out riding Monday and my clutch was getting sloppy. It wasn't shifting well. But since I'm at 75,000, I decided to go ahead and clean up that that slave cylinder, because I haven't done that in a little bit. And now we need to fill up our reservoir. You should always have some old bath towels available. Nothing good comes from getting .4 anywhere on your bike. My reservoir is actually new. I replaced my reservoir at my 72,000 mile service. Alright, that guy's full. Let's try it again. We're going to drain this one more time. I'm confident in saying that any of your clutch issues that you may or may not have, and I know you hear Ducati owners always complaining about their clutch and they run out and they buy the best slave cylinder that money can buy. But I'm pretty confident in saying that the problem is not going to be your slave. The problem is more or less the master. That's what I've noticed anyway. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. That's a terrible angle. But I should be able to talk you through it. Okay, we're full again. Now with the 11 millimeter, you know you got to take that cap off first before you can bleed it. So don't leave that rubber cap on it. And whatever you do, don't forget to put that rubber cap back on later when we're done. Alright, I think we've done that enough times. Make sure you get all that .4 off of everything. If you saw this lift table, this Harbor Freight lift table, the paint on it has not held up well with as much brake fluid as I dropped on it. Alright. cap back on. You can get new reservoirs if you got a 2008, 2009, 848, 1098, 1198, and the brake fluid just changed your the color of your reservoir. You can get those from Gotham Cycle. They're on eBay or GothamCycle.com. Mike will be happy to hook you up. But that's what it looks like. And oh yeah, I definitely have clutch now. Yeah, Monday, when I was riding around Monday and yesterday, when I'd pull the clutch in, it felt like I was riding a Honda. And you never ever want your Ducati clutch to feel like a Honda. But there you go. There you go. There's my punch list. I can knock off clutch bleed. Last thing we got is reset service, 74,000 miles. So yeah, if you get it up to 74,500 miles, that's when your service light is going to come on again. But I actually did that service at 72,000 miles because my belts had been in the bike for 2 years. So belts are typically a 2,000 mile or a 2,000. What am I saying? Shut up, Mike. Belts are typically a 15,000 mile or 2 year service, whichever comes first. I'm going to say this bike had about 6,000 miles when I changed my belts, but it had been 2 years. I'm going to start riding this bike a lot more in the next year. I really want to see the odometer roll over to 100,000 miles. So fingers crossed I don't total it, put it into the side of a mountain and destroy it. Because it's a beautiful bike to this day, and it runs great. So thanks for watching my video. Watch some more. I hope you're enjoying that 848, 1098, 1198.